Hello students, welcome to Biology Reward. Today we are discussing about the class 10 and chapter life processes, and the topic of the discussion is respiration. So we have to understand about the respiration. In this one we will learn about respiration, type of respiration, and uh, breaking up molecule of glucose in different type of respiration. So we should begin with the process of respiration. Students, respiration is a specific terms where the food is oxidized and energy is released. So the process where the food is break up and energy is released, this process is called the respiration. So during this process, the oxygen is respired, oxygen is used, and carbon dioxide is released outside. But the main purpose of the process of respiration is breaking up the glucose molecule and to produce the energy. And this energy released during the respiration is utilized for the biological activity. So we should understand about the first one, types of respiration. Student, the respiration I have mentioned here, there are two purposes of the respiration. One, the due to the respiration, the food is oxidized or food is break up and energy is released, and that energy is used for the life processes. So first purpose of the respiration is to get energy for various life processes. And second important part is it help for the growth and repair of the body. So whatever energy is released, it's help for the growth and repair of the body. So when food is oxidized, then energy release, and that energy is storage in the form of ATP. ATP full form is adenosine triphosphate. So ATP stand for adenosine triphosphate, and it's a currency of the energy. So in this form, the energy is storage in our body. So when food is break up, energy is released, and that storage in the form of ATP, and that energy is utilized for the different purposes. So thus we come to know the process of releasing energy from the food is called the respiration. Students, the respiration, there are two type of respiration. One is called the breathing and another is called cellular respiration. So the process of respiration release energy inside the cell, and that is called the cellular respiration. If the food is enter into the cell, and in the cell what happened, the food is oxidized. So if the energy is released inside the cell, that is called cellular respiration. Whereas the process in which organism obtain oxygen from the air and release the carbon dioxide, it's called the breathing. So breathing is a simple process. It's external respiration where oxygen is entered into the lungs and CO2 of the lungs come outside. This process is called the breathing. But in cellular respiration, the oxidation of the food take place inside the cell. It means energy is released inside the cell. So there are two type of respiration. One, respiration occur in the inside the cell is called cellular respiration, and if oxygen enter in the lungs and CO2 released from the lung, this is the external respiration, or we used to say the breathing process. Another important part is ATP is the molecule which is known as the currency of the energy. So this ATP is formed when the ADP molecule is combined with the phosphorus molecule. So ADP is adenosine triphosphate. There are the two molecule of phosphate, and it is the low energy content. But ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Here are three molecules of phosphate, and here is a high energy content. So we must remember that the food when oxidized or break up, the energy is released, and that energy is stored in the form of ATP, which is utilized for various life processes. There are two types of respiration on basis of presence or absence of oxygen. So first process is aerobic respiration. It occurs with the help of oxygen and is responsible for complete breakdown of the hexose into CO2 and water. It means that the students where the complete oxidation of glucose take place in the presence of oxygen, it's called the aerobic respiration. So what is aerobic respiration? It is the process in which oxidation of glucose occur in the presence of oxygen. When oxidation occur, then 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 686 kilocalorie energy is released during the aerobic respiration. But in anaerobic respiration, incomplete breakdown of the glucose take place. And this process is occur in the absence of oxygen. So anaerobic respiration we can define, it is the process in which the glucose is incompletely oxidized or break up, and this occur in the absence of oxygen, and this process is called anaerobic respiration. So C6H12O6 without oxygen, it break up and it form the incomplete one compound. It is ethanol, C2H5OS or ethyl alcohol plus 2 CO2 plus 56 kilocalorie energy is released. So aerobic respiration occur in the presence of oxygen and food is completely oxidized, whereas anaerobic respiration is occurs in the absence of oxygen and food is incompletely oxidized. We should understand the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Students, first one, aerobic respirations. We are going through the aerobic respiration. It's the very important method which take place in the presence of oxygen. Point number one, you will remember, it take place in the presence of oxygen. Second point of the aerobic respiration is this energy liberated is more. It's 686 kilocalorie energy is released from the one molecule of the glucose. So here energy release is higher or more, and its energy release is 686 kilocalorie by oxidation of the one molecule of the glucose. This aerobic respiration occurs in mitochondria. This process is occurs in the mitochondria of the cell. And fourth important characteristic, when food is completely oxidized, glucose is oxidized, then carbon dioxide and waters are formed. So carbon dioxide and water, these are the material formed by the oxidation of the glucose. The process does not cause any harm to the plant. That's aerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is occur without oxygen. In this one, the energy is liberated or it is released, it is the less amount, it is 56 kilocalorie because the food is incompletely oxidized. In aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of food take place, so it's a more energy is released. But anaerobic respiration, the food is incompletely oxidized, so energy release is also less, it's 56 kilocalorie. Anaerobic respiration, it's occur in the cytoplasm. It's occur in the cytoplasm of the cell, whereas aerobic respiration, it's occur in the mitochondria of the cell. Children, in anaerobic respiration, incomplete oxidation take place, so carbon dioxide and ethanol is formed. In aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide and water is formed. But in anaerobic respiration, carbon dioxide and ethyl alcohol or ethanol is formed, C2H5. Well, let's you understand now the oxidation and how the glucose molecule is break up. So there are the three pathway where the molecule of glucose is break up. So it's a very important topic for the point examination point of view, and question come, describe the breakdown of glucose by various pathway, aerobic and anaerobic respiration with help of flow chart. So first you see glucose. Glucose is a food and it is a 6 carbon atom. C6H12O6. It's the glucose. C6H12O6. Now in cytoplasm of the cell, the glucose is converted into 3 carbon atom molecule. It's called the pyruvate. So glucose first 6 carbon atom molecule in cytoplasm of the cell, it convert into the 3 carbon atom molecule. What is the name of 3 carbon atom molecule? It's called pyruvate, or it is called pyruvic acid. Now this after the cytoplasm, this without oxygen, the pyruvate is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. It means without oxygen, it means anaerobic respiration. What happened now? The pyruvate is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide and its energy is released. So the anaerobic respiration occur in the yeast. Second, we'll see the pyruvate is converted into lactic acid without oxygen in muscle. It means here without is written, but it is lack of oxygen. So in the lack of oxygen, the pyruvic acid is converted into lactic acid and energy, and it's occur in the muscles of our body. Whereas in presence of oxygen, this pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide, water, and release the energy. So thus children, during this pathway, the chemically we can understand C6H12O6, it is the glucose. In the presence of, in the absence of oxygen, it means yeast is given, it convert into ethane, ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. C6H12O6 is the glucose, bacteria acetic acid, it means the fermentation process, and lack of oxygen is from the lactic acid plus energy. Whereas glucose in Clostridium butyrate, okay, this is converted into butyric acid. So we have the these three pathway. One, glucose in aerobic respiration it convert into carbon dioxide and water. Anaerobic respiration, glucose largely converted to ethanol and carbon dioxide. But in lack of oxygen, the glucose is converted into lactic acid. So this is all about the process of respiration, type of respiration, and the pathway of breakdown of glucose. Thank you.